What's up? We got some pregnant. We got some pregnant goats. You're not pregnant, Franklin. She definitely is. Not too much longer, I think, and she's gonna pop. Pretty sure Esther is there, right there. Don't think Mama is, so it might be the end of the road for Mama here. There's Dad. Don't think any of these guys ended up. So not sure if he's doing his job, too young or what. So we're gonna find out. Give him another year. So we're back here at our was the rabbit shed, then it was a hay shed, now it's going to be a birthing shed. See, we got those pregnant goats, maybe sheep, I don't think so though. But we're going to try to avoid what happened with Franklin last year and being abandoned, rejected by his mom because they bonded with other ones that were born. So we're going to try to make a couple stalls in here, and then we still got the other paddock over there next to the pigs. So we can get, let's see, we have Esther, baby, Venom, all pregnant. So that's 3. So if I do 2 here and 1 there, that should work out. We can give them some little birthing areas where they can bond with their little ones, and hopefully we don't have to have bottle babies again this year because we already have one of them in the house, a human one. So we'll get these pallets out of here. You can see we already got a bunch of hay on the ground from storing it in here. So went and bought a couple 8-foot cattle panels to make some doors and separate this, and then we got a scrap of why can't I think of it? Got a scrap of other fence, chain link fence, that we had, a panel that we had left over from making the sheep tractors, to put in here to keep them out of the hay. So let's get on that and get this separated because I don't think we have a whole heck of a lot longer till they come, and we'll try to get them in here where they can have somewhere to be separated and stay safe and dry and warm. So this was supposed to be the rabbit shed, and then it was the hay shed. It's kind of, I built it to be an all-purpose shed, and that's exactly what it's ended up being. I don't like it as the hay shed though. It's too far away from everything. Got to use so much stuff to haul the hay around out of here, and it doesn't hold enough. It only holds about 60 bales, like I said last video. I think we went through about 150-ish this year, counting what's still in here. I'm gonna have to build something else for a hay shed. It's easier to access with the truck and trailer, and not so far away from their winter paddocks. And then we'll kind of use this back as the rabbit shed, maybe, and then maybe a permanent birthing shed type of deal. So let's go grab our panels and start figuring out what we're going to do here. I got some old barn boards that we used in the house right now. Got a couple extras that I'm just storing in here, so they might be in the way. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Basically, we're just trying to keep the moms apart, not really so worried about the babies. All right, so what we got here is I realized the one chain link fence I had, I used there for a gate. I made a gate out of it. But I did find this. This is the back gate off of what I used to make our livestock trailer. It was a whole thing like that that went in the back of a truck bed, but I modified it, cut it up a bit, put it on a 5x8 trailer to make a livestock trailer. So I don't need that for really anything. I'm not going to use it to separate the hay. I'm going to actually figure out a way to separate the two stalls because that's a door. I can make it one stall if I need to. Something we can use for the future. But first, I got to get that beam that I was holding on to stored somewhere else. Probably just going to go put it in the shed over here. Just got to take some scrap wood and make a couple holders for it and get that out of the way. And there's an extra one there too. Just modeling's never done. So we got a bunch of those barn beams we used in the house for remodeling. I just want to save a couple in case I need to redo something or for any future project. So we're going to get that out of the way, and then we're going to figure a way to attach that in here in a semi-permanent, semi-not permanent manner where I can take it out too if I want. Finally got all this finished up here, so we've got two stalls going. See, I just made some hooks on the front here to latch them shut. And make sure I get them both going the same way, though otherwise it's a pain to do both at the same time. Then, got this in between. Just got these hang-on feeders. Hang on the bars here, and if I need to, for one reason or another, I can make this one big stall. The slides. And they can go back and forth in between. Let's just rotate. I don't know why it's not anymore, but whatever. Oh, I see. I gotta put the whole thing up for me. Alright. So I can just do that. Have one big stall if I need to. So now we just gotta get them over here, which is gonna be the bigger chain. All I did for the doors was use some Caterpillar to the side there. Nothing's quite set, so you can kind of fiddle with it. Then I'll just throw a bucket in here for water, and they'll be good to go. Well, that was an adventure. I can hear everybody yelling back and forth. We got baby separated in one of those pens. These guys are yelling back and forth. I'll have to figure out a better way to do this next year. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to get Esther out of there and get her in one of these other pens. Well, that was an adventure, but you can see we got Esther, we got baby, which is actually Esther's mom. Got them both in here. We got them food bowls. We can feed them some pellets. They got water, and they'll be isolated in here. So hopefully they'll be able to just have their babies in peace. Sully won't be messing with them. The other goats won't be messing with them. Now we're probably going to have to do the same thing with Venom, the black female, the one with horns, the black one. But we'll put her in the regular paddock over there and maybe put Franklin with her so she's got a friend, because he's the most docile of them all. These two are next to each other, so they'll be fine that they're not alone. Hopefully you don't stress them too much. And we'll have to move Esther here pretty soon before she gets this big, because man, these guys are heavy. Carrying them 150 yards when they're pregnant like that. It's not fun. Gonna finish up out here with Franklin and Venom. Hey, babies. Got him out here next to the pigs. Pigs are a little curious as to what's going on, but these two are easy. I didn't film picking them up. So all I had to do was walk in and pick these two up. As you can see, they're kids in the background on the go-karts or four-wheeler are a little distracting, but those two are real easy. They're friendly. They let you come up and pet them, especially Franklin. Since he's a wether, I mean, he's castrated, I got him in here with Venom just so she has a friend. Herding animals don't like to be alone, so got these two in here. And then we got Baby and Esther in the shed right there. Not the blue shed, the brown one behind it. And they're right next to each other, so they're good. So see how long it is till we get some babies, and hopefully we won't have any Franklins out of this one where they get rejected because somebody's already nursing somebody else's. So come back and join us on Castle Rock Farm and Homestead and see how things are going with these guys, and we will see you next time.